On almost any job site at 6 a.m., you will see the same ritual. A foreman reads off a clipboard, and a dozen workers stand in a circle staring at their boots, waiting for it to end. The morning toolbox talk has become a passive routine. OSHA and Canadian OHS authorities require documentation showing that workers actually received safety information. When a crew is tuned out, the information is never truly received, leaving the employer's legal obligation for effective instruction unmet and the site at risk. This is the OSHA Focus Four campaign. These four categories, electrical, falls, caught in, and struck by, represent the leading causes of construction fatalities. Compliance hinges on the crew's ability to recognize these specific deadly hazards in their immediate surroundings. A safety briefing that fails to penetrate the noise and settle in their minds is useless. The hazard remains active on the site, regardless of the words read aloud that morning. At the start of a shift, workers are in a state of transition. They are distracted by home life, pending project deadlines, and morning fatigue. They are naturally resistant to being lectured. You have exactly 60 seconds to capture their attention. If you don't establish active engagement in that first minute, their minds will wander for the remainder of the talk. The foreman serves as the primary on-the-ground safety officer. This role requires translating corporate safety policy into immediate, life-saving tactics that make sense to the crew. Workplace safety relies on triggering the crew's peer-to-peer survival instincts. You need them looking out for one another, and that starts with a leader who triggers their interest. Moving beyond compliance-only readings requires a tactical shift. You can deliver a talk that changes behavior in under 10 minutes by following a 3-step engagement framework. Step 1 is the hook. Start with a local near miss or a relatable story from the field. Avoid opening with a dry regulation. Ground the topic in the crew's lived experience immediately. Step 2 is the action. Target only one specific hazard and one corrective action relevant to the shift. Look at this trenching operation. If your team is doing this today, you ignore general safety and focus entirely on the specific interaction between that heavy excavator and the workers in the trench. Step 3 is the commitment. Replace "Does everyone understand?" with an open-ended question. Ask, "What is the biggest risk we face in this trench today?" Force the crew to vocalize the hazards they see. This 3-step structure turns the crew into active problem solvers who analyze their own environment before picking up a tool. Your physical delivery determines if the message carries any weight. Put the paper down. Make direct eye contact with your team. Use their names to establish presence. This graph tracks memory retention during a talk. The data shows a sharp drop-off exactly at the 10-minute mark. Keeping your briefings short and sweet preserves the crew's ability to retain the safety information. Avoid this safety cop mentality of yelling at the crew. Similarly, do not use generic, off-the-shelf topics that have nothing to do with the specific tasks being performed that day. The crew will value the safety message exactly as much as the leader demonstrates its importance through their delivery. An engaging talk keeps workers safe, but it offers the company no legal protection without a paper trail. In a legal context, an undocumented briefing never happened. Every toolbox talk must be recorded with 3 essential data points: the date, topic, and worker signatures. This protects the company during an OSHA audit. Over time, consistent training reduces the total recordable incident rate, lowering insurance premiums and incident costs. Comprehensive documentation provides the structural and financial proof of a proactive safety culture, protecting both the workers' lives and the company's bottom line. HSE professionals should focus on empowering their foremen, provide them with physical props for demonstrations, and encourage a culture of positive reinforcement for safe behaviors. A resilient safety culture is built through these daily, localized conversations that address the specific hazards of the shift. What is the most effective toolbox talk topic you've used on your site? Share your experiences in the comments so others can learn from your field success. Subscribe to HSE Study to continue mastering workplace safety and OSHA leadership. Stay safe out there.